Hey everyone! Well, today's video is going to be a big rehouse video involving several inverts of mine. Some of them are tarantulas. I got 2 trapdoors. I just bought myself another goldeny Damarchus species. I got my centipede that I got from Angelo of suspinipes, the bicolor scorpion, and several of the T's, like the G pulchripes, the L fracta, the L klugi, that have recently molted and outgrow their enclosures. So without further ado, let's get started because it's going to be a big one. Okay, so let's start off with one of them. So I'm just really going to be choosing at random. Okay, so let's do one of the big guys first. And the one I'm going to be choosing is my Lasiodora fracta, the Brazilian smoky gray bird eater. So I'm going to show you the enclosure that I've designed. This is pretty much a 6-liter shoebox by the KIS brand. You can get these at Canadian Tire for like $5 for a package of 5. So in here I have Eco Earth as substrate. So Eco Earth is essentially the brick earth that you get in pet stores. I have cork bark that will serve as a hide, and of course a little water dish that I'll be filling out later. Okay, so I'll show you exactly how big my fracta is and why I will rehouse her. Currently she's around 3.5 inches, and I think, as you probably can see, she could be due for one. Okay, so L fractas are pretty much a defensive T, so you want to be careful how you rehouse her. Okay. Yeah, she's not happy. And she's grabbing on with her front legs. See, and you never want to try to prod a T with your hand because there's also a possibility where it might bite you or flick hairs at you. Okay, so as you can see, this 6-liter shoebox enclosure, this used to be a 2, and this is a 6. As you can see, I think this is much more appropriate size for her. A little bit too big, but anyways, I think it's better for her. She'll outgrow it very soon. Alright, so that's one down. Number 2 is my brand new Brachypelma auratum that I got from arachnophiliacs. Basically, I'm just going to put the T on the side here, and then just take my paintbrush and just, there we go. This is going to be the easiest one yet. I just let her come on, Ada. There we go. She's very, very beautiful. A little bit skittish, but that's something you have to expect from a auratum. Awesome. Come on. Oh, certainly you can tell that she's very lively compared to the other one. She wants to go exploring. Come on, there we go. Good girl. Alright, next one I'm going to be rehousing is my male Phromictopus auratus, the Cuban Bronze. Now, I'm going to be rehousing him because he recently molted. And once again, he outgrown his old enclosure, so I think a new one will be better for him. Okay, he's definitely not mature yet, but he will be very soon. Come on. It's quite docile for our Phromictopus species. Normally, these are really, really nasty teas. And bite in your face too. At least for the Cancerides anyway. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. They're once again from a 2-liter shoebox to a 6-liter shoebox. Yeah, a lot more space for him to enjoy. Sweet. Right, this one is a lot more dangerous. Second most dangerous in the world, Androctonus bicolor, which is the African black thick-tailed scorpion. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Alright, I have some rocks here. I'm just going to put it in there so that way it will blend well with the scorpion. Okay, what I'm using here is sand. Now you want to keep these scorpions very dry because too much humidity will kill them. Okay, so now I'm just going to even it out. And you can put a water dish if you want to. If you are going to put a water dish, I recommend a small water cap bottle, so it's very shallow. There we go. So it wasn't too hard. Yeah, a male African black thick-tailed scorpion. Androctonus bicolor. Yeah, very, very daring scorpion to keep even for the most experienced keepers like myself. So you got to be really cautious when you're dealing with these. Cool. So that worked out. Now it's Wendy's turn to rehouse. This is my Grammostola pulchripes, Chaco goldeni. Now you can tell that Grammostolas are really unpredictable teas. Alrighty, so it's a very good thing I tested her temperament first. Alright, let's see if I can try to pinch grab her. Okay. Oh, she's not so bad. And there we go. Once again, you clearly see the epigastric furrow, and that is how you tell a female tarantula from a male. And like I said, the book lungs here are much more further apart in females than you would get from males. Oh, she isn't that bad. Okay, put her water dish in here. Oh, I'm going to have to go to the store and buy some more, because I don't think I have any left, but as you can see, I think perfectly nice setup for the species here. And again, eco-ortho substrate, and I have a little piece of wood that I mounted on the side so she can have a little hiding place. So I'm going to make sure to label this one so I don't forget who's who, because Peach is pretty much almost the same size as her. Alright, your turn. Goldeni Trapdoor, which is a Damarchus species, possibly from Indonesia. Anyways, this is how I house trapdoors. Basically a 32-ounce deli cup These are the Solo brand, and give it about halfway with eco-earth substrate in there, so that way it can make a nice burrow and create a trap just like my Siphonesia species. So let's see how this one does. Now with all trapdoors, they are very defensive and very potent, so you got to be really, really careful how you handle them. Or in this case, don't. Alrighty. So I've got to figure out where that spider is. Okay, the best way to do it is the spider's in here. I'm just going to put it like that. There we go. And that's one safe way to do it. Oh, this is flimsy, it's not going to work. Okay, that's one trapdoor down, and here's the new one I just picked up recently. Oh, definitely not a way to house your trapdoors. Cuban, I just got this one from the pet store just recently. Alright, do a ball and scores. Okay, once again, this is the ideal trapdoor setup that I like to do. Trapdoors don't get very big, they only get up to about 2 inches around maximum. So yeah, again, tall deli container, halfway filled with eco-earth, and they're pretty much good to go. Okay, so I'll see how this trapdoor behaves. Okay. And I'll try to aim it at the camera so you can see what they look like. Ooh. It's got really large chloroceri. Ah, cool. Alright, so if you want to see one up close, because you couldn't see the other one, this is what they look like. Now keep in mind, guys, this is probably the last time that I'll film this trapdoor out like that in some time. Remember, my other trapdoor, I haven't seen that in 4 years, so there's a good look at it. Very, very cool. And can't wait for these guys to eat. See, so pretty much that's the maximum growth rate that you get, around 2 inches. So these are perfect setups for it. Deep substrate, they're going to love it. Excellent. Alright, next guy is a centipede, Scolopendra suspinipes. Really don't know what the subspecies of this one is, but anyways, Angelo recommends, if you want to rehouse your centipede, is to give them 1-gallon jars with halfway filled with substrate in there. I basically use a lot more height because centipedes are really quick animals and they can actually escape without you knowing it. Okay, so alright, I gotta set the camera down so you can actually see what I'm doing. Alright, so this is the very first rehouse centipede that I do in this setup. Normally I would give them 5-gallon enclosures, but I need to reserve a 5-gallon for one of my larger specimens. Okay, so wish me luck. So I'm going to push this downward. Ooh, she's attacking. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my tongs and actually try to grab her. That didn't work out. You can see why I have a catch cup ready. Hang on. There we go. That's one way to rehouse her centipede. As you probably can see, just because of the lip on the jar, it's going to be a hard time for her to actually try to come out. So there we go, she's already digging. That's basically what you want your centipede to do. Alright, next up is my Brachypelma albiceps, the Mexican gold red rump. This is my male named Alberto. And for sure he's outgrown his old enclosure, so give him a little bit larger, wider deli cup. Alright, so actually what I can do is I can grab... Oh. And as you can see, this guy right here is a male. Now, if you notice that he has an upside down U shape between the first and second pair of book lungs where the epigastric furrow used to be, well, this is how you know that your T is a male. And just set him off 4 and there we go. He's got some more room in here. Okay, next up is my Bahia Scarlet bird eater, Lasiodora klugi. There we go. Good man. Definitely at least good for at least one more molt or two in this enclosure, then I'll transfer him in a 6-liter shoebox. And there's just one more. Chimera is the last one. She's my Brachypelma baumgarteni cross boehmei, the Mexican orange beauty. Wow, quickest rehouse video yet. For sure. I could tell she was wanting in there. Cool. Alright everyone, so unfortunately I'm out of memory, so hope you liked the video everyone. Thanks for watching and thanks for being patient for all these uploads. So wait for a new feeding video tomorrow.